In this movie, we'll look at two examples and we'll build upon what we talked about in the previous movie, and that is how we can use the hue saturation adjustment controls in order to select specific colors and then to modify those colors either by changing or removing the color in those areas. All right, well, let's start off with this photograph that I captured here of some old balloons. And what I want to do is remove all of the color except for the color that we have in the two blue balloons. To do that, we'll go ahead and click on our hue saturation adjustment layer icon. And we're going to do this so that we can further understand how we can select and modify color. Let's click on the targeted adjustment tool. Let's start off with this red kind of orangish balloon down here. And clicking on that, it takes us to the red channel. It builds a selection. The two lines in the middle, that shows us the colors which are absolutely going to be affected by my adjustment. These outer icons are showing me the transition. Well, here, if I remove the color from that area, we can see that, it did a good job removing the color here, but it also removed a little bit of the orange balloon. Now, if I want to add to this selection, I can do so either by using these sliders or by using our icons. If you click on the icon of the eyedropper with the plus sign, I can click on this and you can see how it's scooting that over to the right. Notice that as I click, in order to add more of this color, it made this selection bigger. Now we can also just do this manually. Notice there's a yellow balloon in the background. Well, here I'm really close to the yellows. I'll just click and drag this to the right in order to remove the yellow from the photograph. We can do the same thing in the other direction as well. Here we can either do this softly by using this slider here to subtly remove the color, or to make more bold changes, click and drag the solid line. In doing this, you can see that we can start to remove a lot of the color from this photograph. Next, we have the blue and the green. If we want the green out, we'll just click and drag the slider off to the right. And we can also use these transition sliders as well if we want a little bit of a softer color transition. Well, now that we've removed a lot of these colors that we have here, let me just go ahead and drag this further over to the right so that we just have the blue remaining. We can then make changes. Well, currently we've desaturated. And sometimes when you use this technique, what you might do is use the desaturation slider just so you can really see which colors you've selected. And then you might bring up that saturation. So I'll bring that back. And let's say that rather than desaturating these, I just want to boost their color. Well, I can do so now. Or maybe we just want to change their color. Well, we can change just those colors here because we've built that selection using the targeted adjustment tool. And in this way, we can get really precise with our color adjustments. All right, well, now that we've seen this example, let's go ahead and take a look at another, and we'll do that in the next movie.